Right on. That was Evil and Stranger with Let It Rain. And you know what? That I did the other night, last night. Friday the 13th, full moon and raining, and we had lightings from the night before, so pretty creepy crap. But that was an awesome tune, like very 80s, like metal rock and roll, but great tune. Little vocals, like very powerful, just like, yes, kick ass.
I absolutely love stuff like that. And if I could play the guitar as well as that guy, I would want to be in a band like that. But I can't. so we do it a bit slower. But no, man, I absolutely love that. Do you know what? That guitar solo really surprised me, because the whole song, I was like, yeah, this is a really cool rock and roll. Like you said, proper rock and roll. I was like, this is really good. I love the double. It's really hard, actually, I think, to pull off a double bass pedal on a drum kit. I think, frankly, most of the time it sounds a bit rubbish. That was one of the occasions where it absolutely sounds brilliant. So that was cool. But I wasn't expecting the lead guitar to be that good. It kind of makes you think, oh, maybe I should just burn all my guitars and give up. It's just like, I won't. But that was really good. It reminded me of Dragon Force and people like that. People that are really accomplished guitarists play lead guitar like that. And I don't know if that's a kind of rhythm pickup, harmonic minor thing going on or whatever it is. But mate, it's right up my street. Really cool. Kind of coming to the end of these three parts and all the great tunes you've had. It's amazing to listen to. Wild Horse right at the beginning, and then this right at the end is just like it wraps it up so nicely.
Right?
Yeah, there was so much good, tasteful stuff in there. I mean, the galloping bass line, the tasteful double bass, as Mike put it. It was very tasteful and perfectly put. I don't think I have any windows left in my house because the guitar just blew them out. It was absolutely incredible. And yes, that guitar solo came out of nowhere. And I think every single one of those notes cut like a surgeon performing perfect, eloquent surgery. It was amazing. So, I mean, it was total shred. It was awesome. It's one of those songs that, yes, when you put it in and you're listening to it in your car, you're going to get a speeding ticket. It's going to happen.
That's it, and it was shred done well. That's the thing. Like, I can shred, but it's not very good. Right? that was melody. That was melodic shredding. It was cool.
All right. Well, yeah. The last song of the night is a band called Dylan T Rocks, and this is another one courtesy of you, Mike. So you can cue this one up. This is "Lie to Me."
Yeah, I love this band. And there are a few bands out at the moment where I kind of juggle them in saying that they're my favourite band at the moment. But this is one of those bands that I juggle with that very special statement. But they are awesome. They are. Dylan T Rocks is the kind of band that when I was growing up and learning to play the guitar and stuff like that, and kind of, I spent 3 months playing an E chord, and then my brother learned to play an A, and I thought I better change them. But we were all listening to stuff that sounds like what Dylan T Rocks sounds like now. And they just blow it out. This, it's an EP that's coming out. I think it's going to be 3 or maybe 4 tracks. There's 2 of them. The one that we had on New Music Saturday a few weeks ago, one that we're hearing tonight, and there's another one that's yet to be. I haven't heard it yet. It's yet to surface. But the guy that they got to record and produce the tracks is a guy called Bernie. I think it's Torme. I think is how you pronounce his surname. Who was the guitarist for Ian Gillan when Ian Gillan from Deep Purple did his solo stuff.
Nice.
And Bernie has this little studio, and he picks. He's kind of famous enough that he doesn't really have to, he's releasing an album and he's doing it on Kickstarter, and he's blown away his, his target easily in no time at all. But equally, he doesn't get played on Planet Rock or any of the mainstream radios, or doesn't get reviewed in Classic Rock magazine or anything. He's kind of under the radar, but famous enough that he's comfortable. And he gets to pick and choose the bands he wants to work with. And he picked this band. When someone put them in front of him, went, yeah, I want to record those guys. And I think this third track, the elusive third track that we're yet to hear, Bernie's actually playing a solo. So I'm really, excited to hear that one. This track is brilliant. The last track was brilliant that we played in NMS. This track is absolutely brilliant. Cracking way to end the show. These guys are going to absolutely... I saw them live a few weeks ago, and they were just awesome. These guys are going to blow the world out of the water when they make it. So Dylan T Rocks is a fantastic end to the show. It's been an absolute pleasure with the new format, by the way, and I've loved doing this with you guys. So we'll look forward to next week. I really hope you enjoy this, and I'm really glad this is the closer because it's a brilliant closer.
Right. Well, here we go with Dylan T Rocks with "Lie to Me." Dig this.
Check out all kinds of questions, but they don't make no sense. I might as well say I don't know, and then I sit back on the fence. See, you got your heart broke, just the same as me. But it don't matter what you do, you know what will be, will be. You got your independence, well, you understand. But if you wanna be with me, I got a little demand. Don't you lie to me, don't you lie to me, no. Don't you lie to me, don't you lie, 'cause you're a fiery princess, you're a goddess of love. You got the kind of sassy ways you can trick a man to love. But I see you got your heart broke, just the same as me. 'Cause it don't matter what you do, you know what will be, will be. You got your independence, and will you understand? But if you wanna be with me, I got a little demand. Don't you lie to me, tell don't you lie to me, no. Don't you lie to me, don't you lie to me, 'cause I see right through everyone, and not much gets past me. I don't believe in anyone. There's always something you can see, always something you can, always something you can say. Don't normally take long before the cracks appear, but a big old wall comes tumbling down, and then it feels a veneer. See, you got your heart broken, well, it was just the same as me. And it don't matter what you do, you know what will be, but don't you lie to me, no. Don't you lie to me, I said don't you lie to me, oh no, don't you lie to me, 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 oh no, baby, say
Dylan T Rocks with "Lie to Me." What a good card pumping, like full rock tune that was. Very, very cool. Like really got into it. Very, very hard hitting. Like wow, what a great thing to face to show off, Mike.
I don't know what else to say. I just love that band. I was, as I say, privileged enough to see them live in one of my favourite venues in Brighton, run by one of my favourite promoters, who's Rich from Overhead Wires, with some other cool bands, and they just blew the crowd away. They were just stunning. They're a three-piece, and again we talk about Bassline Birthday. The bass and the guitar work so well together that you don't need a second guitar or a keyboard player or anything else. It's really raw, really rock and roll, and they just were having a really good time on stage, and I love that. I've said before, we in 1inFive we don't even try, we just love playing live, and we love watching live bands, and that's part of the thrill of doing it, and that's why we're always jumping off the stage into the crowd, and
right.
just doing extended long solos for no reason other than the fact that we can't remember how to end the song and all the rest of it. But these guys do that kind of professionally, really well, and they're excellent. So brilliant band. Can't wait for the full EP to be released. Well worth checking, and I absolutely dig them.
Yeah, I thought it was really good too, and then that's another band that when you're listening to them, it's really really hard to not get up and move and just want to be just in the music itself. And when you find a band that can dial that in, that's liquid gold right there. And these guys definitely have that dialed in. We ended this show in such a high note. It's going to be tough for me to go to sleep. Poor Mike. It's like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock where you are, man. I hate to tell you, but you're pulling an all-nighter, man. I wouldn't be. I'm going to be up for a couple hours yet. I mean, this show has just been crazy and out of control. It's been really good. So, this was a great way to end the show, and this is a perfect example of what rock. So, absolutely.
I can confirm it's 4:45, and I have a 4-year-old that will wake me up at 7.
Oh,
so
Mike,
I may not go to sleep after that.
We're sorry, but thank you for joining us. So that's going to do it for part 3 of NMS. So a big and a very, very big thank you to Mike from 1inFive in the UK for staying up so late with us. We appreciate it, especially since you have a 4-year-old that'll be waking up in a few hours. But thank you so much for joining us.
Absolute pleasure. I loved it as always. Quick shout out that I'll just do before you shut everything off is I noticed that Juxta John, the lead singer from Juxta, who we played earlier, started putting some retweets out, and he's just texted me to say he was, really, really humbled that we said such nice things about him and whatever. So he's also pulling a crazy one because he's just up the road from me, and it's 4:45 in the morning where he is too. So fair play to him. It's good to have a dedicated listener.
Right on.
He's enjoying the show, and all the nice things we said about him are absolutely still bang on a couple of hours later. So cheers, guys. Thank you all.
Yep.
And a very happy birthday to Brian, who is one man standing.
Thank you very much, guys. You guys have made a great night for us and a great show. It's been awesome. It's fantastic, and I'm looking forward to the next one. So thank you guys. Thanks to everybody out there listening to us too.
Well, thank you so much for listening. This has been Dr. Bones, one man standing, and Mike from 1inFive saying thank you so much for listening, and Bones out. We'll talk to you next week.